Hello, hello, friends and fans of Anime Watchers 1001 Comic Corner Review. I'm your host, Anime Watcher 1001, also known as Stacy Gardner, and tonight I have a little treat in store for you. Instead of reviewing one comic book tonight, seeing as how it's Christmas and this is a special Christmas episode, I'm going to review two. First, I'm going to start off with Green Lantern Blackest Night. Now, in this book, I feel my friends have told me about it. It was supposed to be a really good read about the different Lantern Corps, and I honestly was not disappointed. I mean, each one there was like what, eight? Yeah, about eight lanterns. There are the red lanterns, which are basically Rage. Green lanterns are Will. Uh, the blue lanterns are Hope, and the purple. I'm thinking the pink lanterns are Love. But then again, there are also the purple and black, which are Compassion and Death, respectively, and yellow and orange, which are Fear and Avarice, respectively. Um, I'm not sure. I've only read this book once, and I I don't think I've gotten the full gist of it. But as far as I can tell, I'm guessing it's supposed to be a story of war between the lanterns. Until I'm guessing they decide to team up against the Black Lanterns, as you can see here. And like I said, to tell you the truth, I wasn't disappointed. I mean, the story is very in depth. It's gripping. Like each page itself is like how can I describe it? A mini series of a story. But then again, the whole book is like a collection of stories. Um, some pages you'll see, like, I'm guessing, special covers for some of the issues dealing with the whole series, like the whole miniseries, like Green Lantern Corps 43, which has, I'm guessing, Guy Gardner leaving the Green Lanterns and heading over to join the Red Lanterns. Um, a friend of mine told me that I guess Batman was supposed to be in this. Um, I don't know. I may have overlooked him. Um, he may be in here. I don't know. Uh, I'm guessing also covers from the comic book series in which the Green Lanterns and White and the Black Lanterns fought each other, some to death, and so on. Uh, what can I say? This story is wow. I am actually at a loss for words for this. Um, which is actually kind of weird because uh, I'm not I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan. I'm more of a Batman kind of guy. But this this actually this actually caught my eye very well, and um, I I honestly have to say I have to get my own copy of this book or try and find the issues in which tell the whole story. Um, what can I say? For Green Lantern Corps' Blackest Night, there's I can't find any downsides to it. I mean, the stories are very in depth. There are some key Green Lanterns, like I said, Guy Gardner. If I'm right, I think uh, Hal Jordan made an appearance. I think he was mentioned in it. Not quite sure. Once again, I heard Batman was in it. Only read through the whole story once, and I was not paying deep enough attention to remember each and everything about it. But like I said, I heard some of the characters I just mentioned were in it. Kilowog is in it. If you know him, he's in it. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing bad about it. If I had to give it a rating, I'd have to say that this is, what can I say? If I had to give it a rating, I would give this book a 5 stars out of 5. DC, I guess, broke the mold with the Green Lantern stories. If I ever happen to come across a better Green Lantern story, then you know what? I gotta tip my hat to DC if I do, because among the Green Lanterns, I think this is the best story that they've ever made. Best story so far I have ever read of the Green Lanterns. It's like USA Weekend said at the top of the book. It's the talk of the comic book world, and I honestly have to believe when it first came out, that was actually kind of true. As you can see, I checked it out from my library, my neighborhood library. The second book I'm going to review is a special giant issue of DC's book of secret origins of, like, I'm guessing team-ups or heroes like Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and the Martian Manhunter. Now, this book not only tells the story of, like, some of the greatest team-ups between, like, some of the greatest superheroes like Batman and Superman, it also reveals, like, some of the DC's lesser known or lesser well-known superheroes, like the Enchantress or Dr. Fate. Now, but it also has some secret origins of, like, let's say, Green Arrow. Ouch. And yeah, it also does have origin stories of some of the great superheroes, like Superman, for example, which everyone who's ever who's ever read comic books, ever thought about sitting down writing their own, like I have, and which I am currently doing. You know, Superman's story is like something even a child who is reading comic books for the first time could get a hold of. It also contains, like, some of you know, Green Lanterns, yeah, Aquaman's, Flash. I'll show you if I can. I'll try and find, because there's actually pages that explain the origins. I'll show you some here in a few seconds if I can find one. Other superheroes that could probably be in this book. Once again, this is one of those books where I didn't have much time. I only read it partially, somewhat, or whatever. But yeah, like I said, let me see if I can find a page for you. and like I said, it's just, this is like, yeah, the origin. It also has like here's one 80-page secret origin issue, how the Justice League started. Now everyone knows the original Justice League was Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, and Green Arrow. Yeah, it also has the story of the Atom. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, the Atom. Superman's life from when he was a boy to the Man of Steel that we all know and admire. Aqua Baby to Aquaman. DC. If I had to rate this book, I'd have to give it a 4.75 out of 5. Because I mean, it's retro. It's going back to the very beginning, and it's like some of the old school stories that we've read has been collected and released for the newer generation who got into comic books, but yet, you know, chose not to chose because they wanted to research but never had time to do so. It shows like the origin of these DC heroes, both mainstream heroes and heroes who getting like a passing acknowledgement. Yeah, like I said, it's retro. It's going back to the way it was when it first came out, when they first started doing things like, instead of just black and white, going into color and the inking and stuff. It's perfect in its own way. But like I said, I guess the best rating I can give it is a 4.5 star out of 5. Definitely, if you're a superhero fan, this is one you got to pick up for your collection. I'm going to try and get a copy of it myself. Because I'm sure there's some heroes that are in here that I probably haven't looked up their origin, and I do plan on finding out myself. Well, before I end tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 announcements. One is I have decided that in October of 2013, I do plan on heading to New York Comic Con, so be on the lookout for an episode from that. I'll try and get, like, maybe instead of reviewing a comic book, try to talk to some of the people who've had, I guess you could say, a big effect on comic books today. Excuse me. A friend of mine is also going along with me, hopefully, so I could probably have a cameraman then. Second announcement is I wish to dedicate this episode to a friend of mine and his new bride. They got married recently, and I want to send out my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to Patrick and Carolyn Powell. Congratulations on getting married, you two. As I'm sure the rest of the Columbus Comic Book League wishes you two the very best in life, and we hope if the group can set up some type of a huge event where we can all meet and greet each other. I hope the two of you can be there. Patrick, definitely, because you're the one who started the group, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, like I said, I send out my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to the new couple. I wish them the best. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Stacy Gardner, aka Anime Watcher 1001, saying thank you for watching, happy holidays, and see you next time. Later.